Alright, guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
Ninetailedbrush.
And today, we're going to be watching The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 7. So, last episode was the greatest thing to happen to me ever as a Star Wars fan, and you, hopefully. Thoughts, predictions, ideas. We're getting a crew together. We got Boba. We're going for BUrr.
Oh,
we got
I forgot about that.
And we're going after the Empire, or I guess we're calling them the Empire now because Boba called them the Empire.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's basically like the Empire. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm still a little skeptical of, like, how we're going to do this because, I mean, I get it. Boba Fett, really skilled. Mando, you know, he pops off.
We have that bounty hunter. I forget what her name is. That's helping Boba as well.
Yeah, the sniper one.
Yeah.
You know, we got a few heavy hitters, but it's like, you know, I'm just not sure. First off, like, we had a lot of trouble against that one squad of like stormtroopers. Yeah,
the dark troopers.
Well, I mean, just in remember when we were in the saloon or whatever, and they shot. Like, we were having. Like, there was no way we were getting out of that.
Yeah, in season 1 even, yeah.
And that was just stormtroopers. And a squad of them. Like, we may have added Boba to the team. Might have, like, a few more, you know, randos. But, like, I don't know. Can Cara Dune's, like, physical strength overpower one of those, like...
Can you imagine if she just, like, squeezes their head? Like, bam!
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, but is that enough? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going against, like Boba said, the Empire. Now... Granted, it might be smaller, but...
Still the Empire.
Boba Fett still said Empire. There's got to be something to that, you know what I'm saying? So...
I will see.
I feel like...
We got 2 episodes left.
We're going to have to do some crazy stuff.
We got 2 episodes left, so we'll see what happens. As always, full-length reaction is going to be up on our Patreon. Next week's reaction, the final episode, is going to be up on our Patreon, and if you guys have been watching these videos for a little while, you know what I'm going to say next. Stick around because we're watching Book of Boba Fett immediately after this. I hate the internet because stuff has been spoiled for me, but he hasn't seen any of it, which is really good. Feed, so. I still haven't seen any of it. I'm just annoyed that you idiots put stuff in thumbnails. I actually, you know what? It actually was like a karmic lesson, and I was like, I gotta be more careful what I put in thumbnails. Anyway, the point is, full-length reactions for all our Mando episodes are going to be up on Patreon. Next week's reaction is up for early access if you want to go support us, help us keep doing what we're doing. Either way, though, thanks for being here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Let's just get into The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 7. Oh, that's right. Yeah. The Razor Crest got decimated.
No, don't remind me of that, bro. Also, the freaking... we have the dark saber, like...
Get that blaster out of my face, Mando!
Oh, yeah, Mayfeld.
You know, I'm actually excited to see him back in action, bro. Yo, that's cool. That's really cool.
Isn't this an awesome set piece?
Bro.
What? 667. Descend and receive new instructions.
How are we gonna do this? Are we just gonna... Gonna sneakily do it? Yes, you can.
34667. Please salute Marshal Dune.
She's so epic.
I remand prisoner number 34667 to my custody.
Affirmative.
He's like, what?
Please follow Marshal Dune.
They haven't met yet, right?
No,
they haven't.
No, I don't think that's so hard to ask, do you?
Oh, bro.
Someone got a paint job.
You still know your Imperial clearances and protocols, don't you?
Yeah, we need you, buddy.
Come on, you get the gist of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was such an epic, like, entrance of our characters.
And Boba looks so sick with his armor.
Does.
Like, I know some people didn't like it, but I was like, look, it'll get messy again. It's okay. Yeah, and it's epic.
I mean,
it was
get
so
it, but
up.
like, honestly, like, personally speaking, I think it looks clean.
You see it rotating?
Bro, just seeing the little...
Yes.
Dude, I remember drawing that stuff.
I help you guys get him back, you guys let me go?
That's not how this works. works.
Well, then what's in it for me?
You get a better view.
There's nothing on Morak.
It's a secret Imperial mining hub, okay? If you can get me in there, I can get you the coordinates.
Okay. This is the one thing. We've had to handle a lot of betrayal and stuff. Is there any way that he... Because I know that he's not Imperial anymore.
Yeah, but you don't trust him?
I mean, he's definitely someone that could...
That's fair.
You know, you're putting him in a good position to...
Highly volatile and explosive. Yeah, kind of like this one, huh? Set up and run by ex-ISB. If you get scanned and your genetic signature shows up on any New Republic register, you're gonna be detected.
We don't have time for this. Fennec will go.
No, I'm wanted by the ISB. I'll trip the alarm too.
Oh, great.
Fennec?
Let's just say they might recognize my face.
Oh, great.
I'll go.
Hey, buddy, I might be good at fast talking, but I don't think I can explain away a guy in a Mando suit to Imperial guards. So unless you're gonna take off that helmet.
I'm coming with you. But I won't be showing my face.
Yeah, he's gonna wear the... Yo, this thing looks sick.
I know, it's so awesome.
Oh, whoa, they look sick. Go, go,
The
go.
coolest side mission.
Whoa. Yo. Dude.
She's just straight punching them in their helmets.
I know, I'll never get over the fact that she literally just doesn't care about the armor. She's like...
Look at this. Oh, the shame. Well, that right. What would they say on Mandalore? It's a shame you're not coming along with us. You got such a sunny disposition.
Staying true to his own self.
He looks so awkward.
You know what? I'm taking this thing off. I can't see anything.
We're in.
Copy. Standing by.
Okay.
This is just so epic.
It's jungle-y.
Yeah.
Nothing on board. You must be a bit hot. Be sure to watch your cargo need limits and speed. Don't worry about the Rhydonium. As long as you drive steady, you'll get us.
I feel like we should have
Yeah, I feel
should
like-
have said that before.
Yeah, Empire, New Republic. It's all the same to these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere, someone in this galaxy is ruling, and others are being ruled. I mean, look at your race. So how are they any different than the Empire? I'm a survivor, just like you.
Let's get one thing straight. You and I are nothing alike.
Feel like your rules start to change when you get desperate. Is it that you can't take off your Mando helmet or you can't show your face? Because there is a difference. Everybody's got their lines they don't cross until things get messy. As far as I'm concerned, you can make it through your day and still sleep at night. You're doing better than most.
I like
It's
seeing
interesting.
his outlook.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Ambush?
Ooh. A little more than ambush.
Yeah, see, it's too volatile. Like, they can't
Well,
get
they can't
ambushed.
speed up either.
Hurry. Nice. Make sure the... Yeah. Whoa, careful. Whoa, guys.
Of course.
Time to start blasting. Great. Whoa.
It does exactly what I would do.
Snap. Oh.
It just runs him over.
Nice. Oh!
Oh, get wrecked.
Yeah, dude. Whoa, be careful with your... Oh, shoot.
He's got to. Let's go, Mando.
Nice.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh, you dumb.
Oh, get wrecked.
Nice.
I love seeing him do melee.
Oh.
Go.
Hurry. Maybe you can get it when they leave.
Go, go, go.
Hurry, hurry,
Nice.
hurry. Okay, you guys are...
Oh.
Go ahead. Slower, slower. Oh, great.
No, dude. They can't. And they all have thermal detonators. Let's go.
I was gonna say, bro. I mean, that's a little dangerous.
Look at the way the smoke trails follow them.
Yeah. Actually glad to see the stormtroopers for once.
Oh, and root for him.
It's probably the officer's mess.
Well, at least they won't be looked at as like suspicious right now because of their.
No. Because they did so well.
You go in there. Why not? It's Valdez.
Oh shoot! Does he recognize him?
Yeah.
I used to serve under him.
Will he recognize you?
I don't know. I was just a field operative, but I'm not taking the chance.
Okay, well, this is why you should have worn your helmet.
If we don't get those coordinates, I'll lose the kid forever. Give me the data stick.
It's not gonna work. In order to access the network, the terminal has to scan your face.
Bro, it's not gonna work because...
Why is it so freaking loud?
Wait, what?
7, 6, 5, 4.
All right. I mean, that's huge.
Hey, trooper. Pay attention when a superior addresses you. My designation's transport co-pilot. No, son. What's your TK number?
I'm Imperial Combat Assault Transport Lieutenant TK-111, sir. And I'm afraid you're gonna have to speak up to him a little bit, since his vessel lost pressure in Tana. Come on, let's go fill out those TPS reports, so we can go recharge the power coils.
You're not dismissed. You're the tank troopers who delivered the shipment of Rhydonium.
Yes.
Let's get a drink. Brown eyes.
Okay, but this isn't good because like the longer you stay here, bro, the more...
Where you from, Brown Eyes?
Come on, make up a planet.
Operation Cinder. I was in Burning Common.
Burning Common? That was hard. I had to make many unpleasant decisions.
Yes, you did.
Did he?
We lost our whole division that day. Man, I was like 10,000 people. And all dead.
Careful, dude.
Yeah, but
What you getting at, trooper?
All those people. The ones who died. Was it good for them? Civilians, those poor mud scoffers, died defending their homes. Was it good for them?
Everybody thinks they want freedom. But what they really want is order. To the Empire.
Yeah, felt that coming. Oh,
Go! That scene was freaking incredible, wasn't it?
You do what you have to do. I never saw your face. Go! Got him.
Nice.
Get wrecked. Are you serious?
Shoot. Yeah, we got to get away from these windows. Nice.
It's so sick.
Watch out.
Nice.
Dude. Hurry. Please,
Go.
Jump. Come on.
Get him.
Please. Close it.
Give me that cycle rifle.
Yeah.
He's a sharpshooter.
Yeah, he couldn't let that go.
Just let it go.
We all need to sleep at night.
Bro, what about... wasn't he the one with the freaking... The drop thing? Yeah. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, it's the shockwave thing.
Yeah! Let's go, boys.
Yeah. Good luck getting your kid back.
That was some nice shooting back there.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that wasn't quite clear.
You know, it's too bad Mayfeld didn't make it out alive back there. Looked to me like prisoner number 34667 died in the refinery explosion on Morak.
Does that mean I can go? Because I will.
It's like he thinks they're gonna shoot him.
Sir, you should see this.
Is it the explosion?
Moff Gideon, you have something I want. Soon, he will be back with me.
Oh, snap.
He means more to me than you will ever know.
That's right.
Whoa. Okay.
That's one of my favorite episodes of the entire show. I just think that's so well done.
I am very happy that they not only brought back Mayfeld, but like actually focused on him.
That scene, and we didn't say anything because it was such a freaking good scene. That scene alone was just like, this is Star Wars, first of all, and second of all, that was so well done.
Oh,
where
yeah.
they showed enough of the Empire where it was cool seeing, like, rooting for the TIE fighters for once and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, look at the people in charge. Like, it still is evil. It's still the Empire.
No, yeah, for sure.
And Mando took off his helmet.
Yeah, so there's that whole thing of like, I feel like they were focusing on the point of like, you know, while we may have a lot of differences, we're actually fairly or more similar than you think, right?
Yeah.
And there was that thing of like how Mayfeld was kind of like saying, you know, I feel like there's two things. Like, you know, Mayfeld was like, well, there are lines that like you say you don't cross, but you will cross them if you're kind of like desperate enough, right? And I feel like there are certain reasons that will push you to make you become desperate, you know? And one of his is that like Baby Yoda to him is very important. More so than his, which is actually surprising, more so than his Mandalorian pledge or whatnot, the code.
Well, we were seeing that challenged this season, right? And watching this episode again, it's actually kind of this beautiful meeting in the middle of those two, right? Mayfeld is utilitarian to the max. And we see that in season 1.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas this season, he finally does something good, which not only does not help them, it completely hurts them.
No.
But he's like, look, I cannot A, walk away from this with you being alive. You murdered people. And B, I can't walk away with leaving that Rhydonium. And then Mando kind of comes from the other side, where it's like he's maybe being a little bit too caught up on maybe unnecessary ritual, right? It's like, what does it really matter whether you take your helmet off or not? Tons of other Mandalorians seem to do it. Boba does it. Bo-Katan does it. Yeah. Maybe that doesn't matter. And I like seeing there's extremes of both, and you see them come in the middle.
No, yeah, that is the second point. It's like, we're maybe a little similar, but there's clear, like, things that define, like if someone actually is doing wrong, right? And here we see, even though, you can say that we might have a lot of common. Clearly, even though we were happy to see these people, you come to the understanding that, like, there's still those differences account for something, and these people are not like you.
At least in charge, right? Which I liked too, that we felt that feeling of like, look, there's always people on the ground that I think are good people who get caught up. I mean, I don't want to get too realistic, like historical, dealing with World War II. But really, though, like, let's be real. There were people who get called into these things or drafted in these things on every side of every war that are decent, upstanding people trying to do what's right or serve their country or whatever the heck it is. And I think them taking that, like, little snapshot where it's like, really, I think a lot of the horrible stuff comes in with the authorities.
Of course. No,
and I just liked, like, people talk about it, but it that whole scene mirrors, at least to a little bit, all of A New Hope, where they come in and everybody's cheering for the rebellion, but it was the Empire. And it's such a cool juxtaposition where you never see the TIE fighters as, like, the air support that we're rooting for, and the stormtroopers as, like, yes, they saved us. And, like, I loved that.
No, yeah, because you get a sense of, like, humanity. Right, because it's not like, clearly, the Empire is, like, obviously the worst.
Of course.
When compared to, like, the Rebellion, for example. Like Mayfeld was saying, like, it's always someone who rules. It doesn't really matter. It's like, well, I mean, it kind of, there's degrees,
But
right?
I also don't know if he totally believes that. Right?
No,
because the way he acted kind of proves that he didn't, which is why I like that arc.
Well, yeah, because, he finds something that's, like, something that he does believe in and that he's willing to, die for almost. It's like...
You can philosophize all you want, but in the end, like, when you're in a moment like that and you see something wrong, it's wrong. And I like that they, like, you can be like, everybody's really evil. And it's like, yeah, but look at this guy. Do you think he's good? And it's like, no, he's not.
Yeah.
And so that's why I like that, like, in that moment, what's right and what's wrong. And that's wrong.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is that I like that he made that whole point of, like, you may say, like, you're doing the good thing, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you do if you're, like, alive, it's like, that's, like, the best you can do kind of thing, Whereas when he was put on the spot, kind of, his decision doesn't mirror that exactly, because very, very easily they could have died there. Very easily they could have ruined the entire goal of this thing. But he did it because it was probably what was going to save people, right? And not only that, but he did it in remembrance of the event and the people involved in that event that weren't able to get out of it alive, right? And it's cool to see that much thought coming out of him when he feels like the type of person to be like, just screw it. I'll take anything I can get,
Yeah.
I'm not going to put in that extra effort to be good or whatnot, right? He settles for that sort of, like, as long as I got my life, I got my, money, my food, then, I can't really do much more, or that's enough, Yeah. Whereas here we see a completely different side of him, and it's like, maybe he's been thinking about this kind of stuff for a while.
Yeah.
He may say, like, that.
I mean, he's been in prison how long, right?
Yeah.
I actually kind of curious, because I was listening to Bill Burr's podcast, especially when this episode came out. And he said that he got a bunch of, like, messages and emails and stuff from, like, veterans being like, that was like incredible. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you may have never served, but like that like episode, that scene, that moment meant so much to me. And I'm like actually just curious, because to me that seems like something that would, but I'm curious like if anybody's in the like watching who's a veteran or anything, like how, I don't know how that is, because I think to me it does seem like they're kind of making a nod to that, and I think that's really such a mature topic, and they do it so tactfully in Star Wars. I just, and I mean, Bill Burr's acting, like, can we talk about that? Like, that's dramatic, dude. That's not just him being goofy funny.
Bro, like, that was some of the best acting in The Mandalorian.
Yes!
For sure.
From
like,
a comedian.
I mean, just the way you could tell that, you know, his emotions were bubbling. Like, it was like, you know, I'm about to do something really stupid, but I don't care.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, it's cool to see that sort of, both. Even the, I like the weird...
The captain or whatever?
Yeah, like his weird, like, it was almost like he knew he was getting to him, and he just kept rubbing it in, you know?
Well, it's like he kept... He didn't think he was going to kill him. And it was a power thing. Sure. And so he was just like, yeah, I'm going to keep rubbing it in your face, you grunt.
Yeah, and he was, like, for example, like, he said, what should we toast to? And at the end, it was like, for the Empire, you know? Or to the Empire, or whatever. And it's like, I feel like he already knew what he wanted to toast to, and he was kind of like being manipulative and kind of like, you know, it's that weird sort of like, I'm giving you a choice, but not really,
it's
right?
Like, it's like
I'm forcing you.
It just, I mean, this is such a smaller microcosm, but it felt like, you know, like when a senior talks to you when you're a freshman, it's like, you're not really asking me to have a drink, dude. Like it did, and it's super great acting on his part.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it feels like a little bit of a power trip, and it's like, you don't care about these guys. You're screwing around, and then as the conversation goes, it's like, dude, you're just like rubbing this in this guy's face. Like, you know it irks him, and you're irking him on.
Yeah, it was also kind of, he had this weird, I don't know, something about him felt really kind of creepy, actually. Yes. It was interesting. I don't know what it was, like his body language.
No, everything,
or his, like,
the accent, everything
smile.
about him.
Like, it wasn't overly, like, you know, I don't know, like evil. Like, how should I say? It wasn't like, you know, like Darth Vader walks into the room and like, holy crap, he's about to kill me. It was like this weird, like...
It was super well done. It was subtle. It was like weird, kind of creepy... Like, that's the kind of guy who would, like, torture his pets.
Yeah, something weird like that.
Yeah, like he didn't feel strong. He felt weak, and he was kind of just like... it just so well done.
No, that was really good, and I loved Bill Burr kind of like, dude, just the emotions on his face. It was like, dude, he was trying to hold himself back. He was trying to like, you know, he wanted to get his point across before he like, you know, killed him or whatnot. And he was like, bro, you're just pushing it too far.
Well, it was almost like the guy kept rubbing it in, and then Bill Burr kept trying to be like, okay, but you have to like admit this was wrong. And so he kept being like, look, these innocent people and their lives, and he just wouldn't say no. And then you could tell it was just like at the point where he's like, fine, you know, like,
yeah, it was one of those things.
Like, it's almost like he was trying to find some humanity and like see him react to it, and the guy just wouldn't back down. And so then he's like, just like, F it.
It's kind of like when I don't remember Demon Slayer or Tanjiro was like,
yes,
talking to the demon and like saying like, okay, like, is there any humanity left in you, basically, before I freaking, you know, just kill you? It's like that, where he was like,
me of that.
You know, bro, don't you see? He was almost like trying to make it so that like, are you like one of us, like one of the soldiers, right? Like we're in this war, we're dying and stuff, and we're just trying to support our families. Are you like us? And he's like, clearly not.
Yeah,
that's cool. It's just cool to see like development of like a stormtrooper.
It's so well done.
That's still like a stormtrooper, you know. I don't know. It's really that was awesome.
Thoughts on the I mean, like that Mando callback moment at the end there was pretty freaking epic.
Oh yeah, and that was also like just him saying that to Moff Gideon. Feels so like, whoa, bro. Like, everything that he does, everything that he's done, has shown how much he's come to care for this little green dude.
It really shows he loves Baby Yoda.
Yeah, it's not like a little. It's like he is going so far, right?
Well, it's like he's also the epitome of like, you know how people will talk about like, oh, like show you love me.
Yeah.
And it's like Mando, it's like, I feel like he's always been the silent type. And so he's the opposite. Like, I feel like he doesn't even say it that much. But you just see what he does, and you're like, you care about this guy. I relate to
reflects in his
that. I
actions.
think that's kind of cool.
It's
like,
awesome.
I think everybody's kind of met somebody or like some parents a little bit like that, where they won't be like, oh, they kind of just be like, good job. Like, and it's just like those little moments. It feels like such a real character of that. Like, you know, he doesn't express himself. He's not going to sit Baby Yoda down and be like, look, man, I love you. He's just like, oh, like you have the Force. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
It's just those little moments. And I love that.
No, it's awesome.
So, dude, we have one episode left.
I'm actually surprised because I thought Mayfeld was going to be accompanying us to the actual mission, but I guess not. So now I don't even know. Like, I know Mayfeld.
We still have the same problem we started with,
except for worse. Because I mean, I thought Mayfeld, you know, obviously wasn't the heaviest hitter.
He's a hitter.
I mean, he's still there, right? Like now he's gone, bro. I'm like, okay, well, we kind of like subtracted one of our, resources, and we're still going into the belly of the beast. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, could they pull it off? Yeah. I don't see it as super realistic if we just go in there guns blazing. I mean, even stealth mode, like, you know,
you can only stay stealth for so long.
Especially when you're, you know, going into the enemy's territory and their ship, no less. So, we'll see. I don't know if Baby Yoda could pull off some crazy Jedi powers. Oh, but remember I was saying last episode, could a Jedi actually show up? Now,
but
honestly,
they would show
it could
up
be
on
Ahsoka.
the planet.
Yeah, that's true.
So then it wouldn't.
We didn't go back to Ahsoka, so I'm a little, unless like Ahsoka can like sense Baby Yoda or something like that. What's his name again?
Grogu, yeah. Yeah, so that's an option. I think that's, of the options we talked about at the end of last episode, I think that's still the most viable option, because it's like,
because
even if the Jedi did come, they would go to the planet and nobody's there. So,
but is there anyone else that can help us? Right? Like,
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. Like, did we meet anyone?
I mean, they could bring in the New Republic, possibly.
Yeah, there is that.
Like, it's like, but at the same time, it's like, could you really call the cops and be like, hey, help me in this gang war? It's like, that'd be kind of odd, right?
I mean, the one reason why I wasn't thinking that is just because I feel like all of our guys
They're all illegal.
They're all at odds with the New Republic. So it's
except
like,
Cardoon.
Yeah, I mean, but still, that's one of our groups. So you know, I really doubt that like Boba Fett and Mando are going to be willing to like make that decision, right? I feel like they're just gonna go in. I mean, what about? Well, I'll say maybe the other Bo-Katan and stuff. Like, could they? I mean, they were going against the Empire,
they
right?
were after Gideon.
Yeah,
and the Darksaber.
So that, I feel like that is actually, yeah. Even then, though, bro, like. These,
I mean, look, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I don't know about those Death Troopers, bro. We still haven't seen them. I don't know what
Dark
they
Troopers,
got,
yeah.
or Dark Troopers or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what they got,
Yeah,
bro.
we don't
Like
know.
freaking, ion cannon thing. You know, who knows, bro?
But Mando just declared straight up war. So
yeah, I mean, now
we'll see.
know they're coming.
We'll see. Also, it's just that moment with the like bomb from Boba's ship just deserves a
frick, dude.
Like
I was waiting for it. I was like, come on,
dude, you called it, and that sound is the coolest sound ever.
It's so sick just to see. I just like the design of it, like just seeing like the
and just
thing
hearing it
drop
fall, and there's no noise, and there's like boom. That's the coolest
like
thing.
a shockwave like going.
So yeah, we'll see what happens next episode. I don't know. We got one episode left. But yeah, thank you for joining us here. Thank you for watching. As always, full-length reaction is going to be up on our Patreon. Next week's episode, the season finale, is also up for early access on there. If you guys want to go check that out, it's super reasonable. It's like $1 a month for the full-length reactions. And it does really support us, helps us keep doing what we're doing. Either way, though, thank you for being here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you stick around, like and subscribe. Like I said before, we have tons of Star Wars stuff coming. We're still going to go do Boba Fett. I'm sure Mando Season 3 is going to be coming out pretty soon after that. So there's going to be Star Wars for days, years, months after this. And yeah, thank you for joining us here. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you stick around. And if you do, we will see you all in the next video.